Alright guys, this is my first members only video. I'm going to let this go to members only and for a little while, and then it's going to go to public. A very exciting video here. I got something very important to talk to you guys about. I'm super excited. Let's jump right into it. Don't mind me, I'm filthy, I'm dirty. I've been working all weekend as I have been doing for the last 2 or 3 months with all the changes at my house and the fish room. But I am super excited to announce that I'm finally getting my first and last tank, which is a monster tank. I found a 300-gallon 2 hours from me. It was listed for $1,200, no leaks. It comes with an FX6. The only thing it doesn't have is a stand. I talked her down to $800. I was gonna go get it today, but I realized I'm gonna need help. It's heavy, and I need some time to prep for this aquarium. How did I prep for this aquarium? Well, I had to move some tanks, and I had to make a stand. Let's check it out. So right here is where I had my 2 75-gallons. The Mbuna was here, and the Jack Dempsey was here. I had to move them tanks to make room for this. This is where this 300 has to go. I could not block my garage door just in case we need to bring something bigger in and out of the house. I contemplated a few different things, and at the end of the day, I decided that this is going to be the best spot for it. It's going to fit perfect here. 8 foot long, 30 inches deep, 24 inches high. I went and got the cinder blocks and the board and put plywood on top. I just got done leveling it out. It's pretty dang close. Once we get the aquarium on it, start filling it with water, we're going to see how it settles, and I can adjust from there. But what did I do with the 2 75-gallons? And there's something else I did today as well. Oh, here they are. Slid them over into the center, put them back to back. Mbuna's, Dempsey. I placed them perfect. I got them level. I ran the big pothos up over. This fish room is looking sweeter and sweeter as time goes on. I love it. So that's where I put them, so I can make room for the 300-gallon monster. Today, I also got this Petco tank that I got free that I found on the side of the road that I've been raising my angelfish in from Fry. There's 6 of them in here. This was previously on the floor on a mat. I got tired of that. I can't stand tanks on the floor. I hate working in tanks on the floor. So I built a stand for it yesterday, painted it, let it gas off so the fumes aren't in here. Raised this tank up nice and high. Much easier to work in now. Love it. As you can see, I'm adding some greenery. Got some nice big peace lilies in here. And right beside this tank will be the 300-gallon monster. So guys, I didn't worry about recording the trip, going to get it, bringing it back, and all that jazz. The next few segments you're going to see us after we've already got it off the trailer and on the stand. It wasn't easy for 3 of us to get it onto the stand. In order to do it, we had to jack up each side of the aquarium one at a time and block it up to get it high enough to where we could pick it up at a manageable level to get it onto the stand. Once it was on the stand, the prior owner had the 2 drilled holes for the sump plug, which is great because that's exactly what I was going to do, but they were loose and they were leaking. One of the reasons is every time they set it down, they didn't put boards down, so the fittings hit the ground and it smashed them. It cross-threaded the nuts. So we had to take it apart. It was stuck. They didn't want to come apart because of being cross-threaded and being damaged. So long story short, me and my son Ryan, as you'll see in these segments, we got them out. We cleaned those areas. I lubed the seals. We put it back together. We got it tightened up. No leaks out of them. Then we went ahead and started filling it up, and it's doing the leak test. This, of course, is the next morning. I don't appear to have any leaks. I did take apart the FX6 thoroughly, clean it, lube the seals, put it all back together, and it's running. And it's been running all night. I see no leaks. Everything looks good. I'm probably going to go ahead and drain the tank and do a little bit of cleaning, and then we're going to go ahead and add some sand and get it filled back up. And here it is, guys, the 300. It is cycled, it is done. I cycled this aquarium in 3 days using media and squeezing sponge fillers off and sand from existing tanks. Today I added the big pleco in there. He's already enjoying the extra space. I will wait a couple weeks, and then my Oscars are going to come to this tank. And after that, I'm going to look into buying some more Oscars and other fish for this aquarium, because I am going to be moving my fish around to different tanks. and that'll be a discussion for another video. But let me know what you think. I added some driftwood in, the biggest pieces of driftwood I had. I think it looks kind of cool floating up there. I've had this driftwood for over a year, held down by rocks in other aquariums, and they just won't sink. So I think it looks kind of cool floating like that. And once the Oscars get in there and other fish that I'm looking at, it'll create some sight breaks and things like that. So, but that's about it. I want this tank to be big, open. I want big fish to have a lot of space to swim around. So let's talk about the stand a little bit. As you can see, I did this cinder block stand. 24 cinder blocks, 2 deep, 4 high, 3 columns. I got to thinking, I was worried about, I do have 3 planks going across. They're 7.5 inches wide, 8 foot long. And then I have a foam pad going underneath there because this aquarium only sits on the glass. It doesn't have trim. But it's doing good. It's sturdy. It's level. But just today, if I pan you over, I did purchase some more concrete blocks. They must have been outside at Lowe's. So I have them lined up drying out. Once they're dried up, I am going to bring them over here, and just for additional safety and peace of mind, I'm going to stack them up the opposite way at each corner, at each 4 corner. And once everything's in place and done, I'm going to paint everything black. I am probably going to have to get some black paint. I ran out, but I want to talk about filtration. As you see, and as I've talked about, it did come with one FX6. It is running. I am going to have to get another one because this is a big tank and it's going to have a lot of big fish in it that produce a lot of waste. As you can see, I put a power head below going this way. I pan you up here like this, and I got that big Higer. It's my most powerful power head going this way, so I create that flow like this to take everything to the FX6 inlet there. There are some dead spots behind these, in the corners behind these overflow boxes and things like that, but I am going to add some filtration to this aquarium once I find something, get a good deal on the Facebook market site type of thing. But this is it. Let me know what you think. Finally got my monster tank. I'm super excited. I absolutely love it. It makes every tank in here, including the 125s, look small. And since I put this pleco in there, as you can see, he's already more active than he was in the 125. He has more room. He's super happy. I just hope when I move the Oscars in that they're not going to pick on him. That's another reason why I wanted to put him in there first. So that's it, guys. The big reveal. My monster tank is here, and I love it. Let me know what you think.